Alrighty, lesson two for today, part two, lesson two, whatever you want to call it. Still here, same clothes, same spot, haven't moved. Um, I went on my phone for like 3 minutes, and that's it. I'm ready to get it, so I can kind of relax the rest of tonight. So, um, yeah, let's kind of take a peek at what's going on here. It says, and this like you're actually gonna have to use your eyes a little bit because I don't like how they did this on the assignment. But it says find the measure of the angle indicated in bold. And I don't know if you can see it, but this angle right here is actually a little more bold than this one. And over here, like this one's a little more bold than this one. So what they want you to do is they want you to find, right, the measure of the angle. So the first thing you're going to have to do, the first thing you have to do is find x. Okay, you got to find x. Then plug it in. So find x, then plug it in. Okay, that's what we're doing. So in order for us to find x, we have to do our exact last lesson that we did, which is let's look at these angles. This guy's really open, he's obtuse. This guy's really open, he's obtuse. So if they're both big or obtuse, they're the same. We got to set them equal. So let's go ahead and set them equal. 27x plus 5 equals 29x minus 5. Okay, so let's go ahead. Remember, we have variables on both sides now. Anytime you have variables on both sides of the equation, you need to get rid of, I like to move the smaller variable. So I'm going to move the smaller variable, right? And then I'm going to actually move this guy over here. So plus 5, okay, which means I have, it looks like I have 10 over here, right? And I have what, 2x over here, right? So divide 2, x is 5. Now that's not our answer, okay? That's our x. Now what they want us to do is find the measure of the bold angle, right? This is the bold angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to plug them in for x. So technically we have to say 29 times 5, right? And then we have minus 5. So 29 minus 5. I think we saw that on the last 150, 145, I think. I think it's 145 minus 5. So the answer, I think, and remember, you need a degrees sign on your answers, is 140. So it's real simple. All we're doing is our last lesson that we just did, plus one extra step, which is just plug it into one of the angles. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at another problem just like it. Okay, let's try and find x here for number 2. Okay, for number 2, I'm going to look at this first angle. He looks small, acute. This guy looks small, acute. Well, if we have small and small, they're the same. So let's just set them equal to each other. So we'll say 18x plus 1 equals 17x plus 4. Okay, remember, we moved the smaller variable. 17 smaller than 18, so I'm going to move them over to the other side. Okay, which means I'm going to move this guy over here, minus 1, and it looks like that guy's gone, right? And we have just x over here, because 18 minus 17 is just 1. We have x, and 4 minus 1 is 3, so we have x is 3. Okay, we're almost there, right? We almost have our answer. We have one more step. This is the bold angle. That's the one they want. Let's take our 3 and we substitute them up in there for x. So what we have to find our answer is 18 times 3, right? We plugged them in, plus 1, right? You need to know what 18 times 3 is. I think it's 54. I'm not entirely sure. So we have 54 plus 1 is 55 degrees. What do you kids think? Easy money? Easy money. Totally. Totally thinking easy money. Okay, so let's try and see if you can get number 3 on your own. Just 3, right? Pause, attack 3, and then we'll go over it. Okay, I love 3, and this is why I love 3, because it's not like 1 and 2. Okay, it's a little different. It's going to challenge you a little bit. So look, we have an acute angle here. He's small. We have an obtuse angle up here. He's open, he's big, which means they're different. Small and big is different. So what do we do if we have a small angle and a big angle? We add them and set them equal to 180. Okay, so let's add these guys. We have x plus 131 plus x plus 71 equals 180, right? We add them and set them equal to 180. Okay, so let's combine like terms. That's 2x. Let's combine this right here. I don't know. What's 131 and 71? I think it's 202 plus 202 equals 180. Okay, let's subtract this 202 from both sides. And I think we have 2x equals negative 22. Divide 2, divide 2. X equals negative 11. Okay, we didn't get any decimals, so that's good. Now, we got to figure out where we're going to plug them in. They want us to find the angle in bold. This is the bold angle. So we take this negative 11 and we put them right up in there for x. So what we have is negative 11 plus 131, which I think is 120, and put a degree sign after it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. Let's get it. Number 4. Número 4. Number 4. Okay, so let's do it. It looks to me, well, actually, let me slow my roll here. Why don't you pause and attack number 4 on your own? Okay, and let's see what you get. Press play when you're done, and we can go from there. Okay, obtuse angle, big and big is the same. So that means we're going to set these equal to each other. 13x plus 3 equals negative 6 plus 14x. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'm going to move the smaller x. So minus 13x, gone. Let's move this guy over to the other side. Plus 6, 9 equals, what do we get? X? That's what it looks like to me. Okay, I'm thinking this is the bold angle that they want. So we need to plug that in right there. So we have negative 6 plus 14 times 9. Okay, 9 times 4 is 36. I don't know, is this negative 6 plus 126, which is just 120? The same thing we got for number 3. Okay, I think we do one more. One more practice problem, and then we can call it a day. All right, let's do 6. Press pause. Attack 6. When you're done, we'll go over it. Okay, here's the thing about 6. They're vertical angles. And if you know vertical angles are congruent, you just set them equal. Okay, what's different, if you don't know that, you would say, okay, this guy's acute, he's small. This guy's acute, he's small. So small and small means set them equal. Okay, so let's set these equal. 8 plus 8x equals 10x minus 8. We're going to move the smaller variable, minus 8x, gone. Launch this guy over here, plus 8, and it looks to me like we have 16 equals 2x. Divide 2, x equals 8. All right, that seems easy enough to me. Now, let's plug him up into this bold angle. The great thing is I can actually do this math, but because we have 10 times 8 minus 8. 10 times 8 is 80. 80 minus 8 is 72 degrees. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so that was our lesson. And you got some homework and you'll be done for the day. We've got a quiz. Depending on when you have class, it's either going to be Thursday or Friday. And I guess I'm starting to get tired, so perfect timing for me. I'm done. Good night, y'all.